Go check out Talking Tactics on DR Sports right now. Neither of us are happy, but we always turn up. What do we discuss, Matisse?
Brighton beatdown. We have the Villains victorious and a sacrificial Sunday lamb.
Go check it out on DR Sports now.
Yeah. Welcome to the weekend wrapped up. Bubbles in the place.
Oh, forever blowing bubbles.
I like them, they're nice.
They're cute, aren't they?
They're cute.
They're
Go on,
cute, man.
headbutt a few to get your anger
Oh,
out.
look, they're really coming out now. There you go.
It's nice, look, they're cute.
They burst up your bubble yesterday, Bridget.
Lovely. West Ham 2, Arsenal 2. Another 2 points dropped by Arsenal after giving away a 2-goal lead the week before. We did it again. I've got to say, being at the game, I was in shock.
Sorry, just choking.
I was in shock. I'd never seen a more comfortable, like we're 2-0 up, and I'm literally thinking to myself, you know what? Today we can really get stuck into that goal difference, man, because this is so easy, so comfortable, the way we were playing. And then, I don't know what happened. They got a goal back, which, by the way, I thought is a very harsh penalty, but it is what it is. Because I thought there's a handball in the build-up. I don't know what you guys think. But they get one back. But even then, after that, we get another opportunity with a penalty with, Bukayo Saka, who's been brilliant on penalties. He scored all these penalties for Arsenal. I was shocked with that as well. He put it wide. He didn't even hit the target. Normally, and he sort of went for like height, where normally what he does this little thing where he makes the keeper move slightly and just puts it the other way. And then they got back into the game, and then it ended up finishing 2-2. And last week, I think against Liverpool, I looked on it and I was kind of like, we got away with one right at that point at the end of the season. Yesterday's one, I have to admit, I look at that one and say that is definitely 2 points drop. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no, that was, quite a damaging 2 points drop. And I say that more for confidence, because to be honest, it doesn't really change a lot. That's the weird thing about it. We could still go to Man City and draw. Even if we'd have won that game, if we still went to Man City and drew, we're still in our hands. If we go there and win, it's still in our hands. It doesn't really change nothing, and that it's just the fact that it's another 2-goal lead given away. So take it away. Where do you want to start? Come. And by the way, we didn't lose the game.
Yeah, listen, mate.
People are carrying on,
everything's fine. You didn't lose.
All right.
It's still in your hands.
Didn't win though.
You're still favourites.
No, we're not the favourites. We're not the favourites after that.
No, you're not the favourites. That was a bottle job yesterday. That was.
That wasn't a bottle job.
It was truly Tottenham. It was
That wasn't a
truly
bottle job.
Spurs.
Of course it was. You're
That
2-0
wasn't
up.
a bottle job.
Robbie.
What was it then?
Robbie, I will always.
You said on your
that
fan
wasn't
cam,
Robbie.
you effed it up. So
No, we
What's the same
there's a
thing?
Robbie.
No, hold on, wait a minute.
That was a
There's
bottle
a
job.
difference between there's a difference between bottle job and like effing it up.
Nah, I don't know.
To me,
That
there is
game,
bottle job.
you bottled that game.
Hold on. Bottle job is when you just literally just wilt and get. That was not the case in that game.
You're 2-0 up against relegation fodder.
Well, you 2-0 up the other night.
Yeah,
against
we bottled
Seville.
it.
Are you bottled out?
Yes.
Yes,
You bottled it.
definitely, yes.
So now we have to go to Seville on Thursday. I'm shitting myself.
If you lose against Sevilla, you bottled it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You bottled it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, just so that we're clear.
Yeah.
Just so,
I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm calling it as I see.
I just want this clear.
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
So, right, because
We were
Yeah,
2-0 up,
already.
cruising at half time. I'm like, right, let's go and get
So
a
it can
third.
happen.
And
You
we
know
had
it can-
2 own goals happen.
it's actually good that you're speaking, because you
There you go.
recognise.
So
you
listen to me
recognise-
when I'm talking.
Hold on. So you recognise this is a thing that can happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
But-
Listen,
Oh,
Robbie,
okay.
you can try and flip this how you want.
I'm not flipping nothing.
Listen, I have just experienced this the other day against Seville. So actually,
Okay.
I'm probably a good person to help you through this. You
No, I don't need your
bottled
help.
it.
No, we don't need your help.
You bottled that game. You are 2-0 up against West Ham, who just got spanked at home the week before by Newcastle because they're not a very good team. You got Nicky Hawkins on
Yeah.
here every week saying, Robbie, mate, we could go down. We could go
It's a
down.
really good impression.
Honestly, right, Moyes don't know what he's doing. We're going to go down. Arsenal rocked up, yeah? 2-0 up, comfy, winning the game, good bounce back, because actually after the Liverpool one, everybody gave you the benefit of the doubt. I would have said you wouldn't lose at Liverpool. Could have lost that game. Could have won it in the end. Anfield eats you up, an amazing place to play football. Do you know what? You got away with one. You do not get to say you didn't bottle it away at West Ham, 2-0 up.
I don't like that word bottle for.
You bottle, what is it then?
Yeah, but you
What is
use
it
that
then?
a lot.
You started being nervous, Gabrielle.
On Tottenham,
No, but
didn't
you always bottle it.
Question. If
You
that
bottled
was,
it.
if that was Tottenham yesterday,
You would have said
Tottenham
they
were
bottled
2-0
it.
up against
Robbie.
West Ham.
No,
and
hold
they-
on. I don't think.
I'm coming
too.
in, you'd have the champagne, you'd have all the
No.
bottles out.
No. I wouldn't say you bottled it. I would have said.
Oh.
No, hold on. Not on a 2-2. I wouldn't have said you bottled it.
Was
Robbie,
that
you're better than
was
this.
that
Wait
You're
a
better
minute.
than this.
Wait a minute.
You're better than
When you
this.
say
You're
Tottenham,
better than
right?
this.
I mean, this week you bowled it. This weekend you bowled it. When we get to that later
Robbie,
on.
you're
When you
chasing
lost-
the title. Listen,
but-
you're chasing the title. Forget this whole thing about it's been a good season, top four. Look how far the team's come.
No, but I
you
think-
can do that at the end of the season when everything's done and dusted. You just drew from 2-0 up at Liverpool. You have to go and beat West Ham and you have to go and beat Southampton. That's your job. You're in a title race. You're 2-0 up, cruising at West Ham, who can't buy a win at home. They're struggling. I watched them against Southampton when they won at home. Awful, struggling, fighting for their lives. And actually, credit to West Ham, because they stuck it on you. And also,
they
why you
played
bottled it?
very
You know
well.
why you bottled it? You had a whole week to prepare for that game.
And they played
hold on,
Thursday.
hold on,
No, I
hold
agree
on.
with that. I
This
agree
is
with that.
great going out of the Europa League. We could just
Blessing
focus
in
on
disguise.
11, a blessing in disguise. We could 11 cup finals. We get a full rest. We don't have to change around no one. They played against Ghent on Thursday, and they had more energy in the tank. You
then-
bottled it.
Listen,
Bottled
listen.
it.
Let me just say something. to you,
Bottled
right?
that game.
As I said,
Don't mean you bottled the league, but you bottled that game.
I don't like the word bottle.
Well, you don't have to like
right?
it. That's what
Because to
happened,
me,
though.
You've used it a lot.
No, because I've used that word bottle it, right? Because that's when you lose. So if we'd have lost the game yesterday, I could understand you.
Giving up 2 points
Wait a
in the
minute,
title
wait a
is
minute,
like
wait
a
a
loss.
minute,
The
wait a
stakes
minute.
are high. You're up against
The
City.
stakes are high, right? But if we'd have lost the game, I could understand the word bottle it. If we showed a lack of mentality, if we showed a lack of, where we just completely capitulated.
What do you define it as, then?
Hold on, I could understand the word bottling it.
What are
right?
you calling it?
But we didn't lose the game, right?
what are you
And so
calling
we still don't know with it. As I said, it doesn't really change the circumstances around that game against City, right? It's just a bit damaging.
Do you know what it feels like you're doing?
Hold on.
Damage control.
No,
Damage
because-
control.
This is-
No.
okay, I
it's
left my house
limitation.
without a rain jacket and an umbrella, yeah?
Listen,
and it started chucking
as
down.
I
We go,
said-
but you know what? At least it weren't
As I
hailstones.
said, right?
It weren't
as I-
hailstones. I'm
As
wet.
I said,
I'm soaking
I will
wet.
take,
Right?
I will
It's damage
take,
limitation.
I will take you saying that it was a poor performance. I would take you saying that we threw the game away. I'll even take you saying that we effed it up.
away.
But that's
But
bottling it. That's the same
the
thing.
word bottling
Effed
it.
it up's worse.
Hold on. The word bottling it, right? That's sort of almost like you capitulated. You completely
game
just.
away.
No, you did.
No, we
Threw the
didn't.
game
We
away.
didn't. We
You
didn't.
did.
We didn't.
You're
Robbie,
in it.
listen,
Oh,
the problem that Arsenal have had in the second half at Anfield and the second half of this game, you've clearly started both games really well, but then you do get complacent in the second
Yeah.
half. Instead of a ball coming down, I think Gary
Complacent
Neville
is a
said
good
it
word as
yesterday, the ball's coming down. Normally, the Saliba or Gabriel chests it, gets it on the deck and plays the tiki-taka that Arsenal have been famous for doing this season. Yesterday, I saw Holding trying to head it back to their keeper when it was easily controllable and distributable, that ball. And it just became a fight then, because then it's going up for headers, losing headers. The pressure that you didn't really put them really under the cosh in the last 10 minutes as well.
We
to go
we
for that
didn't.
win
We
as well,
didn't.
which
We
I was
didn't.
surprised that. You were opening up yourselves to lose that game.
To be fair, and let's give West Ham a lot of credit because they played very well.
They did, but they didn't have to do much to score too.
They made it very difficult. After we missed that penalty, they made it very difficult for us, and you've got to give them full credit. For that.
I think.
But let me just get right. The definition of the word bottle.
Here we go.
Really enjoyed this.
This has been
He's
sent by
really
Laurie,
holding
by the
on.
way.
He's really holding
This has
on.
been
Thank
sent
you.
by
What's the
Laurie, by the way.
What's the
because I
definition
don't
of effed it up then? What's that mean?
Hold on, I
the
don't
same
like
thing.
this word bottle.
But you
right?
like effed it up.
Hold on. This season, when you're talking about my team, I don't like the word bottle.
Why?
Right? Because
alright.
we have not bottled it yet. We've not
just
bottled
keep
No,
nothing.
you bottled this
Right,
game.
hold on, right? I don't like. We didn't bottle the game. We messed up in the game, but we didn't bottling it like it says there, right? Right is the definition of the word bottle is when you try to do something.
In it. You deserve all of that poured on your head.
Right?
That's what you deserve.
You did not do something because you did not feel brave enough. Right? Now, I'm sorry. We did not bottle it yesterday.
All right. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
I hold it and I get it.
What did you do?
Hold on, I get it.
Right.
You guys have been under stress all year.
Funnily enough.
You know what I mean? We've been coming in here week on week and we've been playing well and all your teams have been falling apart. Well, maybe not so much United, but your teams have been falling apart and you need something now. So you're
Robbie?
desperate.
It's funny
right?
because on this bottle it says, store in a cool, dry place and avoid direct sunlight, refrigerate and consume within 3 points.
All right. So you bottled it last year when you lost the league.
We lost the quadruple, didn't you?
We barely
You bottled
lost it.
You lost the league.
So here's
no,
the-
no, hold on. No. I'm trying to
Alex,
listen,
don't let him
wait a
switch it
minute.
up.
Last year,
Don't let him switch up. We're talking about West Ham 90 minutes yesterday.
You asked me a question. Let me answer it.
Objection.
1 second.
Objection.
This is
I'm trying to
corruption at
drill-
its finest here.
I'm
what
trying
we're
to drill
witnessing.
down on the word bottling.
There
Right?
must-
So last season when you lost the league, as a matter of fact, not even just last season, 4 out of the
All right.
last 5 seasons when you lost
You've
the
asked
league.
me the question.
When you lost the league, did you bottle
Democracy
it?
manifest.
You bottled it.
So last season, when we drew 1 at home to Tottenham,
What are you
everyone
talking about
said,
last
we've lost the league. Do you know why they said that?
No, just say you bottled it.
You've bottled it. Do you know why they said that? Because the stakes are so high and a draw feels
no,
like a
I'm
loss.
just-
If you'd have won
don't have to
against
explain that. Did you
Liverpool...
bottle it?
Yes, I'm telling you.
Okay, you
What-
bottled
What's
it.
this
he said-
deflection?
So if you
Why are
bottled
we
it-
talking about
Hold on,
last
hold on,
year?
hold on.
This is a
Hold on.
masterstroke from Robbie. I'm
You
not
can't
letting you
keep
get
getting
away
away
with
with
this.
it,
I
Robbie.
know what you're doing. No,
You can't
this
keep
is
getting away with it.
This
I'm
is
just saying,
calculated
So you
deflection.
bottled it 4 out of the last 5 seasons.
This is insane what's going on.
Wild today.
I'm just asking the question.
No, you are
bottled it-
deflecting.
This is not a
Stop
deflect.
it.
Did you bottle it the
More
last?
deflections than
Did you
Jared
bottle it?
Bowen's deflected goal yesterday
No,
against
did you bottle it?
Ramsdale. Listen, Robbie. Yes, I'm telling you we have.
4 out of the last 5 seasons you
If
bottled it.
that's bottle it, then that is a very
Well,
good
that's
team.
what I'm saying. That's why you
To
got
not
me.
win the league
That's
after
why I say for
99
me.
points, 97. How can you call that bottling?
That's what I'm saying. For me, the
99
word I don't
points
like.
is bottling it, apparently.
No, I don't. Well, personally, I don't
99.
think. Hold on, personally, I don't think you bottled it because right, I think you was in a fight right to the end with them, and they were just a better.
So he's
team.
getting,
But Robbie,
he's getting the
admit-
excuses in now in
admit,
case
Robbie,
Arsenal
please.
don't win it.
Them
You
on
can
the
say
other
you ain't bottled it.
right?
Stop deflecting. Liverpool
Wait, no, we
Tottenham
haven't
Man
finished.
United.
No. Right,
Listen, no.
It's
not gonna get away with it, people. The chat saying bottle
I'm not
75%.
even saying a word. Do you know what?
Usually when we
Let
talk
me get
about
Matisse, let me get Matisse.
Matisse, there is
We
a
are
rebellion
fucking
going on. We're not
bottled
letting,
it, guys.
over to Matisse. We're not letting him do this.
Why are you all so
There is a
shook?
rebellion. This is a
Why are
rebellion.
you all so shook,
Thank
man?
Matisse,
you.
over to you.
Let
This-
Matisse speak.
You've got to hold
ridiculous.
it. You've got to hold
Hold
it.
your
Hold
lips,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Hold
No,
it.
you're not holding it.
You're not holding
You're
it.
not holding it.
I don't like
You know
it.
what?
You're
You
holding
actually-
it.
you
I
actually
don't like the
hold
word
that.
bottle.
Hold the bubbles.
Right?
Hold them. Here,
Listen,
got
I
your- got
don't
your
like the
carrier.
word bottle.
Hold
Right?
it.
When
It
it comes
doesn't-
to when it comes to my team this year. Right, go on, Matisse.
Usually when we speak about Arsenal on this show, it's so peaceful. You know, everybody gets to say their spiel, make sure that they praise everyone, you know, make sure we mention the Sakas, mention the Martinellis, mention the Odegaards. But today I'm sensing some tension in the air. I'm sensing a lot of aggravation, aggression, animosity. Why? If you didn't bottle the game, then why are we so scared? Why are we so worried? It's in your hands.
Sound worried, bro.
If you don't win the league this season, surely you're not going to look back on this game against West Ham where you were 2-0 up against a team in the relegation battle and you were absolutely kicking them to shreds in the first 30 minutes, and then you concede 2 goals and you let them back into the game. I don't know what you want to call that, but for me personally, if I was in a title race and I was expected to win against West Ham, which you are, I would think that is a bottling.
Yeah.
That's a bottling. Because that's what happens when you're in a title race. If you was in a top 4 race, no, these are the standards. You would be fine to go and get a draw at West Ham and keep it moving. You played really well for a decent portion of that game. But when you're in a title race against Manchester City and the Sharks are swimming behind you, you have to beat
Smell
teams
blood.
like West Ham away from home. It's as simple as that. It's just a raising expectations, Robbie. You haven't been here in a while. This is why you're feeling the heat. You're feeling
You
the
haven't
pressure.
been here in a while yourself.
We got him!
Hey.
Bang, bang, bang! We got him, Matisse! We got him!
When was the last time we won the league?
He can't help it. He can't help
I haven't been here in a while.
You trapped it. That's all we needed. That's all we needed.
Somebody's
That's
aggravated.
all we needed. That's all we needed.
I think we got a poll going on.
Clark.
Hold on, let me get to the chat because
Now
everyone's
that's what I call a deflection.
by the way, so have Arsenal thrown the title away? 74% of you saying yes, 26% saying
On an
no.
Arsenal channel.
On an Arsenal channel. Wow.
This is not an Arsenal channel.
What,
Dios,
it is.
Dios,
Yeah.
it's not an Arsenal channel.
60%.